Welcome to Don't Gas the Badge. Little spin-off we've got going from the Don't Gas podcast. We've got JD today
Yes, sir.
and myself, Buckstar, and we're gonna dedicate this program to some football talk because on the on the Don't Gas podcast rather. We don't talk football all the time, but it is something we do talk about all the time outside of the pod. So we thought, you know what? Let's do a little podcast about football. So we'll run this every Tuesday, 9 p.m. GMT. So, gonna start off, get straight into it. We may as well pause. We're gonna go into some transfer talk. So, I'm going to run through a few teams now and just some of the things that, and this is as of this morning slash this afternoon. If there's been any changes since then, you have to forgive us. But I'm actually going to start by going to Chelsea just because it was the first one that popped up today when I was doing a bit of background. So what do you make of the Xavi Simons and Jarrell Hatter double signing that looks like it's probably going to happen? You're talking 60 million pounds for Xavi Simons roundabout and about 35 million for Hato. That's a lot of money. That's another 95 million that Chelsea are spending. What do you make of that?
First and foremost, what is this PSR for? Like, what is it about? Like, because how Chelsea spending all this money? Like, just how? Like, it don't make no
Selling
sense.
stuff to themselves.
Honestly, I'm worried about Chelsea, man. It's like last season, like, was getting on Chelsea fans just laughing at them. This season, it might be a serious problem. Like that Xavi Simons guy, like we need him. Like Morgan Gibbs White fell through. We need something. Like we need some creativity because Madison ain't gonna stay fit enough. Kulusevski, we don't know how long he's out for. We got problems, and Chelsea might actually be a problem. And like, boy, man, they worry me. I mean, hopefully Liverpool can pull off, whatever they pull off and keep like Chelsea away from the title. But Chelsea might be up there, man. They might be
They're
pushing.
looking dangerous. I've been
Yeah.
saying it. I think Chelsea are going to be a different animal this season, and it hurts me, and I know it hurts you to say that, but I
The
think
only
that the players have been together a year longer,
thing,
and they've kept their core of players. Can you accuse them of player hoarding as well? Because I know you're saying about you could do with Xavi Simons and stuff like. Where are these players? And you said this to me earlier on. Where are these players all going to play? How are they all going to fit in?
like I said, like their midfield, okay, Caicedo has to play. Like he's sitting. But then who like Enzo, Cole Palmer, Xavi Simons, if they finalize it. They've brought in that Gittins guy. Like, where are all these players gonna play? Like it's crazy.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that seems like a Chelsea and a Leicester problem to me.
Listen, the only thing I'm kind of banking on and hoping is that they just implode because they got so much players and their manager can't handle it again because like I'm not sure that their manager like is really equipped to deal with like big squads and big players. So hopefully, like he just messes up like that way. Otherwise, Chelsea could be a problem.
I think there always has been a question mark over the manager whether he's quite going to be good enough, but we never know. We will see. As I say, this season I think they are going to be a stronger force than last season. So I'll move on to Liverpool. We have to start with Alexander Isak. Now, I ain't being funny. Liverpool's window has been crazy so far. They've already broken a British transfer record. And I'm hearing on Sky Sports, this is Sky Sports reporting now, that Liverpool can spend another 300 or 400 or 500 million and still not breach PSR because they're run so well. So
Yeah.
does that mean that they're definitely going to get Isaac? What do you think?
Um, I can't see him staying at Newcastle, and apparently he only wants Liverpool. So it's like the deal's gonna get done, or it has to get done at some point, isn't it? So yeah, looks like he's going. But I saw on Sky Sports as well. I was watching it earlier. Something about their net spend over like the last 5 years, something like 425 mil. Like that's insane. That is
Mm.
insane. Like
It is. They're usually really, really good and that, they don't go and spend big all the time, but every now and then Liverpool pop up with a big signing and a big money signing, and they did it with Van Dijk and Alisson. Looks like they're doing it again now with Verts and maybe Isak as well.
you know,
But But
Like,
they might not be finished after that. That's the worst thing. They might still be looking for other players.
but they don't really need nothing else though. Like they've replaced Trent. Like they got in they brought in that kid Frimpong. Like they've brought in that left back from Bournemouth, Kirkes.
Yeah,
Is it
Kirkers.
Kirkes?
Yeah.
So like Robinson hasn't even gone out the door yet. Like so he's been replaced. Like they've got
What
that.
about Diaz? Diaz to Bayern.
As well.
Um,
Diaz and Nunes to go. If they bring Isak in, like, but they're not really spending money. And last
do you
season,
think they replaced Diaz though? Do you think because obviously you got the unfortunate sad situation with Jota, so they're
yeah,
another player down as well. So they are losing some attacking players this summer as well. I don't know if they're going to be done after Isak. I really don't. But just hear me out on this one. Something that I just thought about, and I haven't heard this anywhere on any online social media, nothing. I think Liverpool signing Ekatike is a masterstroke because they know Newcastle wanted him. Now they want Isak. I guarantee there's talks right now with Liverpool saying we'll loan you Ekatike and just let us sign Isak. I bet you those talks are happening right now. Then Newcastle get a centre forward, the one they wanted, even though it's a loan deal,
I don't think
and
so.
Liverpool
Though.
get Isak.
Actually, well, if Liverpool don't play him because you know players can't play for like three teams in a calendar year, something like that, innit? So if Liverpool don't play him, then they could loan him to Newcastle. But are you gonna want to sign for Liverpool for was it 85 mil and then go on loan to Newcastle? Like really?
Well, he's a young player, or are you going to want to sit on the bench at Liverpool because he ain't going to play ahead of Isak, is he?
Yeah, he's not going to play ahead of Isak, but he'll play. They've got enough games. They've got cups, you know, they've got Premier League, they've got Champions League. Like, there's enough games. You know what I'm saying? Isak's not going to play every single game, so he'll get game time. So if I'm him, I'm not going there. And also, Darwin Núñez could stay. Like, if Darwin Núñez doesn't go anywhere, do they really need to replace Diaz? I mean, I'm sure Isak can play coming in from the left. I mean, it's probably not where they want to play him, but he can play there. Núñez can play from the left because Núñez ain't the best. He's not the best finisher, but he does get up and down the pitch. He puts in a shift. I don't think he'd be the worst player on the left for them this season. Like, you know, to plug a hole. Pause for now.
Maybe. Just gonna take a minute to say, just don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit those buttons for us. So yeah, back to the transfer talk then, and we'll move on to your club, Tottenham Hotspur. Been looking forward to this. So I've got to talk about this. This is you got Morgan Gibbs White, which everybody thought he was going Tottenham. I thought he was going Tottenham. I never dreamed that this would happen. I knew you lot had breached some rules, but you know them situations. Normally the player goes, he ends up going, but Tottenham managed to bottle a here we go. I don't know how that happened, but let me just ask you this. Let me ask you this. Hold on. Let me ask you this, yeah? You saw the video of Gibbs White and his speech, and Marinakis standing next to him like some gangster. Gibbs White looking a little bit shook. Listen, that looks like bully tactics to me, bro. Like,
yeah, they must have had his missus and kid in the back, like, you know, like, I don't know, man. But yeah, just like say what he tell you to say, or you know what's going down. I was like, something, I don't know, man. But yeah,
you ever seen an owner do that before for a contract extension? I've never seen that before. Never.
Did you see look on his face, like?
Yeah. Oh man, looking like a watered down Pablo Escobar, and like, hey.
Yeah. Man.
But now, what does Tottenham do now then?
I don't even know. I mean, me, I would like, you know, for us to go back for Eberici Eze, but I don't know. I can't see it, man. I just don't know, man. Like, listen, we need a striker, we need a left back, we need a number 10, and we need a midfielder, like a defensive midfielder. Like, we need to ship players out. Like, Son needs to go. I mean, I wouldn't mind keeping Basuma.
Where was there talk of him going, Son? Because I heard about that as well. Who is it that was interested?
LAFC or one of those teams. There was supposed to be some Saudi interest, but I don't think he wants to go Saudi, so he might end up in America where Lloris is. But yeah, like, we need to ship players out. Like, listen, we cannot go into the season with the same squad from last season, because that fat Australian, like, he basically like threw the Premier League to win the Europa League.
No disrespect to Australians, by the way. But anyway, go on.
Right. we can't do that this season. Going into the Champions League, like what we're gonna throw the Premier League like from the first week. Like we need players. We need players now. Like
I know. You know, the mad thing is that this. I know it's end of July, but it's going so quickly now, and the season's just around the corner. They ain't gonna be too long. I got a funny feeling that you might be one of them clubs on the last day. You know, deadline day, getting them last minute deals done, like which isn't ideal, really. You want someone to have a proper pre-season, you know.
okay, and doing that last day business, like we've done that so many times, and we've always suffered. Start the season slow, like we got Burnley first game. If like we should be beating Burnley, but if we don't like bring players in and do it now, like we might have a struggle in that game. Then we got Man City. Then I don't know, but we got West Ham. Like it's not that we got an easy start. So Daniel Levy needs to put his finger out, pause, and just get stuff done like now.
Yeah, that's it. You don't want to be leaving it too long. And the other thing is players are getting signed up left, right, and centre. I'll move on to my club now. There's not much to talk about with Arsenal, but obviously Gyökeres is signed now and got presented to the fans out on pre-season. But I did hear Trossard to Dortmund today, and I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, I think I'd rather lose Martinelli than Trossard. I actually like Trossard coming off the bench. He's a good impact player, and I think I'd rather he stay than if we're getting rid of somebody, let Martinelli go. With a view to getting another left-sided player, of course. But
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but Trossard is it a better finish than Martinelli, or I don't know.
Yeah. Martinelli's finishing has been woeful, mate. It's been woeful. Yeah, Trossard. I think Trossard got more goals last season. He's just a better player. He's a better footballer. You know, Martinelli's good and he's quick and he does a job, but he's not clinical enough. He hasn't got the composure. He just, for me, I feel like he's not what we need. We need something a bit more than that. So I would like, if anyone goes, let him go. Bring in Eze. And I heard, this is, by the way, Evening Standard reported this, that Eze has already agreed personal terms with Arsenal. So it's about what it seems like it's about.
Wait. Already agreed personal terms. What is that? Not breaking rules?
Yeah. Well, no, they must have approached the club. Just because you didn't hear about them approaching the club doesn't mean they didn't do it. We're not Tottenham Hotspur, yeah. We didn't get the here we go and then flop it.
Like we didn't break the rules. Like the guy that released clause, like we apparently met the clause, but somehow he ends up not going. I don't know, man. Like anyway, it's done now.
No, what it is, because everyone keeps saying this. What it is, and I was reading about it, it's not necessarily, he mentioned about how did you know about the clause, but what he was annoyed about is that you'd agree personal terms with this player without permission. That's what it was. Whereas with other deals, people are getting permission, you know.
You just said that you don't agree personal terms with Eze. What are you talking about?
So how do you know we haven't approached Palace? How do you know we haven't approached Palace? We've been in talks with, hold on. We've been in talks with Palace. Like, and we've been in talks with his agents.
Get out of it, man.
I'm just saying. And listen, this is not confirmed. This is reported by the Evening Standard. So
where's the agreement with Palace? What are you talking about? Where's the agreement?
How do you know there's not an agreement with Palace to speak to the player? How do you know we ain't got that agreement?
Okay, wouldn't that Romano guy have been all over it? Like Arsenal have agreement with Palace. Like,
Romano's been talking about it, man. He has been talking about it.
What agreement has he spoke about? Well, I'm sure he would know.
No. You're not listening. I said that report was from the Evening Standard. I said it's not confirmed. That's what they reported, that personal terms have been agreed. But that doesn't surprise me because we've been speaking with his agent for time. So we must have permission to approach the player.
We were speaking to Gibbs White's agent. We weren't speaking to him.
Without permission from the club.
But the agent doesn't play for the club. We can speak to the agent.
You can't,
no problem.
But you can't agree personal terms without speaking to the player.
Well, but you do the deal with the agent, and the agent runs back to him and like he says yes or no. Ain't that how it goes? So you can
and if he said yes, you've still been approached illegally, man. Like, you're just gonna have to get over it, bro. You flopped to here we go. Let it go, man. Move on. Oh man. Anyway, Man United. Ollie Watkins and Sesko are the players they're looking at. Newcastle also interested in Sesko. This is BBC Sport, by the way, talking about. Do you think they go for both of them, or do you think they get one of them?
I think if either of them players have any sense, they stay clear of Man United. All right. Nah, like any like
I probably agree with you. You know, no. You know what it is? It's not even the disrespect, right? It's just that if you're a player and you're looking to do things right now, Man United ain't the club for you, because Man United are at the very beginning of a building process at the moment, man. You know what I mean?
Listen, like the other day, I think Biz was talking about Man United. Like he's saying how he's like he's positive about the season. Like their team's still dead. They've got the same players from last season, and they were getting slapped at home by everyone. Teams are rocking up to Old Trafford, confident like we can beat these lot. Like they ain't done nothing to change that. And Burma and Cunha ain't gonna change that. Luke Shaw still at the back. That Tom Furlong, he gives White better than Madison.
I'm gonna throw some comments up now. I'll let you respond to the comments.
Is Gibbs White better than Madison?
Yes. He is.
No. You know what? Gibbs White will stay fitter for longer. So pause. You know, he's not a better player than Madison. Like if Madison's fit, then he's better than Gibbs White. Like he does more in a game for me. And I've been watching Madison over the past 2 seasons, so he's a good player. Like goals, assists, like he gets one or the other in most games.
Can't stay fit, though, can he?
Sorry?
Can't stay fit, can he?
That's the problem. And that's why
but that is a problem, though. That is a problem. You want someone reliable. Gibbs White doesn't, from what I remember, didn't miss many games last season. I think he's definitely got more ability than Madison.
More ability?
I don't know.
The thing is, like, you don't watch Madison play. Like Madison, like, but he pulls things out, you know, out the bag that, you know, sometimes you'd be stunned. Like now Madison's a quality player. It's just the injuries. Like, yeah, that's what it is with him. Injuries.
You got grip a 008 Chelsea just buying anyone, you know.
Chelsea been doing that for the past couple of years. Like he's that guy from Leicester that they bought. That is it Dewsbury Hall? That midfielder.
Yeah.
I heard them talking about he might be going somewhere. Like, yeah, man. I don't know.
Chelsea make one good signing every 10.
Well, it looks like they might have made a couple good ones this season, though, and that's the problem, man. Like that defender from Ajax as well. Right. Yeah, good player.
Liverpool rarely get it wrong in the transfer market. Yeah, that's true. They do sometimes, though, but not often. They usually strike good deals as well. That's the thing. They spend clever. And it looks like they've won this transfer window anyway. I think that's without a doubt. Who's this? Liverpool haven't spent big since Darwin Núñez. What, 2 years ago? You mean?
Yeah,
that's not that long ago.
Last season they didn't buy no one. They only bought.
They didn't. Nah.
Chiesa for 12.5 mil. That's it. And they won the league, and it was kind of like a possession. So this season, Wirtz, Isak, possibly, Kirkes, like, wow, they've done business, man. Like,
do you know what? The only question mark is, are they able to gel all them players straight away? Because there's quite a lot of new players coming in, and they're probably going to sign more. Don't get me wrong. On paper, you'd have to say, yeah, probably, if not the strongest looking squad in the league. But in reality, we know that sometimes you need to let players bed in and gel and you know what I mean? So that's the only thing I would say that's question mark with Liverpool.
Well, how many signings have they made? Is it 4? Like, and like these players, like you're not expecting them to all come in and play straight away. Like some of these guys are gonna start on the bench anyway. Players from last season are probably gonna still be starting. So I don't think it's gonna be a major problem for them. I said,
and just a reminder that Tottenham bottled it. Here we go. They did. I'm sorry. Hopefully you could say that, man. It's true. Oh man. Okay, so just a couple more things to cover now. So Man City, James Trafford confirmed today, 27 million. I think that's is that a record for a goalkeeper?
What you mean, British goalkeeper? Because
no, British goalkeeper. Sorry, British goalkeeper. Yeah. I think it is, you know, for a British keeper. I don't think there's anyone more than 27 mil.
How much was Ramsdale when you lot bought him?
Not 27. I think it was less than that. Sure it was. Can't remember now. But Man City, he was there before, wasn't he? They brought him back.
Yeah.
What do you make of their window, City? It's not been spectacular like normal, but have they been clever though? Because I think they might have been.
Cherky, what's their boy? Cherky, ain't
Ain't
Nuri.
Nuri?
Yeah, decent players. I mean, Nuri Premiership proven, good going forward. He's actually decent defensively as well. Yeah. I mean, their window's been solid, but I just think Liverpool on another level. I mean, I'd like Man City to do better because I don't know any City fans personally. So if they do win, I don't have to hear about it. If Liverpool win, it's everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like all these guys come out of the woodwork. Guys you haven't seen for years, they pop up and they've got talk. So hopefully City can step up and do something. But for me, it's the lesser evil. I'd rather see Liverpool win it than Chelsea or Arsenal win it. So it's just City overall, but if not, then I'll take Liverpool.
We've had you panicking once or twice in the last few years. So you
And
got James Trafford to City confirmed. You got Newcastle looking at Ramsdale. I don't get that. I mean, they've got Nick Pope. Why would you want Ramsdale as well? Does that mean Nick Pope's on his way out? Are they looking to play a different round of football now? Because Ramsdale's probably better with his feet than Nick Pope is.
I mean, it's that as well. How old is Nick Pope? Was it like 31, 32, something like that? Or I don't even know. But
I'm not sure how old he is, but he's older than Ramsdale. Ramsdale's 27. And then you got Everton. I'm just Everton, only because it's Grealish. They're looking at getting Grealish on loan. Do you think that would be a good move for Grealish, or do you think he should be aiming a bit higher than that?
definitely needs to be aiming higher than Everton. I mean, come on, like, yeah, I know they got the new stadium. David Moyes had them, like, on a little resurgence last season, but it's still Everton, and they've still got the same players, and that resurgence is only going to last so long. That new manager bounce, so I see Everton like maybe not being in a relegation scrap this year, but lower, like mid to lower table this season, in my opinion. Everton again.
Okay, moving on now. Then we'll talk about big spenders. So I'm going to tell you the top spenders this window as of this morning. So if there's been any signings between now and then, obviously that's changed. So top of the pile is Liverpool, 269 million they've spent so far, and they ain't looking like stopping anytime soon. Chelsea, again, don't look like they've finished spending 212 million. Arsenal in third, 194 million. Man United in fourth with 132 million, which is crazy when they've only signed 3 players. And Man City, 126. This is not often you see Man City the bottom of the top 5 spenders. Tottenham are just below that. I think they're just below the 126 mil. I think you're 6th. Who do you think will end up spending the most money, Chelsea or Liverpool? Because it is only going to be one of them two.
Liverpool get Isak. I mean, who else is Chelsea? Who else Chelsea really going to go for?
Well, there's 95 million for Simmons and Hato, isn't it? That's another 95 mil.
Yeah, I know, but Liverpool going to spend what 120, 130 on Isak, and Liverpool
if it goes through, yeah. Do you think that will happen? Then do you think they'll get that deal done? Like 100%.
Well, it looks. I mean, you can't say 100%, innit? Until he's signed and he's holding up the shirt. He's holding up the shirt, but it looks like. I mean, he's not gone on their preseason tour. Apparently he stayed behind. I mean, that's not a good look for them.
No, it's not.
It looks like it's gonna happen. I mean, Liverpool just need to put that bid in. I mean, personal terms are going to be no problem. So once they can agree terms, yeah, he's gone. End of.
Yeah, I think so. All right, so now I'm going to show you, right, the top. In fact, I'm going to ask you, in order, who are the top Premier League spenders of all time? 1 to 6 out there. So you got your big 6, so-called big 6. Top Premier League spenders of all time. Give me them in order. See if you get them.
I'll guess probably Man United. They're known to spend money poorly. I'll say
Man United are number 3, by the way.
Number 3. Okay, so Chelsea.
Chelsea number 1.
Okay, Chelsea. If Man United number 3, then I'm gonna guess City then. But
Yeah, City.
Yeah.
So your
Chelsea.
top three: Chelsea, 3.38 billion they've spent in the Premier League era. Man City, 2.65 billion. Man United, 2.44 billion. Who would you say is fourth?
Hmm, probably not Liverpool. Arsenal. Okay, so Arsenal.
No, it is Liverpool.
Really? Okay.
It is
I would
Liverpool, and theirs is, I think, 1.87 billion. Who's fifth?
Well, it's got to be Arsenal. Come on.
It's not Arsenal. It's not Arsenal, mate.
Oh, Tottenham. No way.
Tottenham Hotspur in the Premier League era have spent more money than Arsenal. I don't want to ever hear you talking about what we spend again, ever.
But when I talk about what
Okay,
you spend, I talk about.
1.87 billion, and we've spent 1.74. Okay,
I don't
so
talk about
this is prior to this window, by the way.
The leagues are not winning leagues and that. But I don't talk about you lot. Who cares about your spending? You ain't gonna win nothing. So your spending don't matter to me.
I've heard enough times from you. Look how much Arteta's spent, and you ain't won the league yet. Okay, so we're now gonna get into that as well. You didn't see this coming, did you? Top spenders since Arteta took over. Chelsea,
Yeah, Chelsea.
1.99 billion.
That was obvious.
Man United, 1.07 billion. Tottenham Hotspur, 9.49 million, and then Arsenal in fourth with 8.67. So you've spent more than us since Arteta's been there, and you haven't won the league. So I should be telling you the same thing.
Well,
All this talk about what Arteta spent. There's 3 clubs who have spent more since he's been there. Let's just get that right, yeah. And your club is one of them.
You can look about what you spent, what we spent, but since Arteta's been there, both of our clubs have won the same amount of trophies. We've won a bigger trophy, so you know.
No, you haven't won a bigger trophy. You've won a watered down version of the Europa League with no Champions League teams falling down. So yeah, you've won a watered down version. Don't get carried away.
It's a bigger trophy.
If Champions League teams were dropping down into that Europa League this season, you never in a million years you were winning it. Man City would have dropped into it, first of all. Never in a million years were you winning that if any Champions League teams drop down into it. But like I said, the first year that there's no Champions League teams dropping down, you win it. Well done. You won the beta version of the Europa League. Congratulations.
Like I said, we won a trophy. we saw Son lift something up last season. And who's your captain?
I know.
You
did.
Odegaard, yeah.
And I'll give you that because I remember in 91 when you won a trophy. I remember 17 years later in 2008 when you won another one. And then I remember 17 years later again in 2025 when you won another one. So I've only got to put up with this once every 17 years. I'll take it. No problem. Pause. Anyway, just a reminder, this is going to be crazy. We should have thought about doing this. Arsenal and Tottenham fan doing a football show. Where don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, please.
Anyway,
so any last words? I know we got the Arsenal Tottenham game. It's a friendly. I'm not overly bothered, but I probably will watch it. Not really bothered about the result, to be honest. It's only a pre-season game, but it's the first North London derby outside of England, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, is it on Sky or is it? I don't know. Like,
I actually don't know where it's on. I have to have a look. I'm actually not sure where it is showing.
It's Thursday, right? Is it Thursday?
Yes.
Thursday. Yeah, I mean,
it's Thursday.
Like, I just don't want these players to go out there and just embarrass themselves. Like, I know it's a friendly, but we're still playing Arsenal, so no heavy defeats. That's it. Just no heavy defeats, man.
Oh man. Well, you might be seeing the mask out, mate, on that day. Let's hope Gyökeres gets a little run out against you lot.
I've got Sky Sports News on now. They're saying that Adoji could be out for the beginning of the season. That's what I'm saying, man. This guy, they need to spend some money.
He's injury prone, man. He is so injury prone. He's good, but he's so injury prone all the time. Damn.
We need to spend some money, man. Let's go get.
You lot do need defenders as well. I ain't gonna lie, man. Anyway, we'll call it there. We will be back again next Tuesday with another Don't Gas the Badge, more football talk. It'll be me again. It'll be JD again. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment, and thank you for watching.